shown up and said, "Hey guys, I'm not actually from here." Just as, if you remember the sword fight after the fifth Q episode of Star Trek Next Generation,
I do not
when
remember.
when Captain Picard was in the sword fight, and he was fighting the sheriff who said, "I'm the best swordsman in all of Nottingham," and then Captain Picard beat him and said, "But I'm not from Nottingham." This might be that same
That
kind of
situation. And we've seen the Peach Marth matchup before when MILF played Brewster.
deal. We have.
And MILF played excellent and edged him out.
No.
And I have to feel like Llod taught MILF everything he knows about the Peach matchup.
If Llod is better than DOH, Ether might be in trouble. Ether has lost to DOH.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if it's a Peach thing
Or
a
player,
DOH thing.
I don't know.
But I've been told Llod won doubles. I didn't see it.
Yes, Llod.
I don't know who was playing in the doubles finals.
You're in the doubles finals. Get out of here, SchoolieD.
And we're live. Now, we were joking about being unbiased earlier, but it's actually really important that we just sort of be quiet here. This is a big deal for Sova.
This is a big deal. Oh, a strong start from William Ray.
Ether coming out strong. Saying, "I'm not a joke. I don't care who you are. These are my peasants. I'm their leader."
Llod is moving pretty
He's
fast.
up
Oh
to
my goodness.
I think he got her double jump. See, that's the thing. Anyone else from Sova would have continued the forward and gone for a grab. That was the bad decision. But Ether did not do that. Because Ether is so patient.
Oof. That was good. Good lead.
Ooh.
Wow. I'm shocked he missed that.
Ether is playing so well.
That's another thing about Ether is that he has a sort of an unconventional Marth. Like he
He
knows
is
the character
super unconventional.
super well, but he
And-
knows like the weird stuff and he goes for it.
He does the weird... Like that. Just grab his turnip from out of here. Ether has spent so much time figuring out how to grab turnips and deal with turnips against Peach.
That's one
There is a secret Smash channel for Sova called The Vault, and there is an entire thread from Ether dedicated to dealing with turnips and Peach in general.
really.
He has spent a lot of time thinking about this.
That's something I noticed from watching Brewster's match against Spot from Old Dirty. Brewster caught every single turnip that Spot threw at him.
It's been a big discussion point for Sova Marths, how to deal with turnips and Peach in general.
Because that's one of the matchups is that it's very hard for Peach to approach if she doesn't have a turnip. But if it's the opposite way around, if Peach has a turnip, super hard for Marth to approach.
Look at that. That counter was so smart. Ether's popping off right now. There are people from Sova who maybe are not as unbiased as we are at the commentator desk, of course. One of them being Brewster, who, if I recall,
Brewster might be transmitting a little bit of salt after getting knocked out pretty early for
Brewster
the third seed.
He may be the reason Dreamland was raining salt for its first time. Maybe ever.
But Ether is playing incredible.
Ether is in the school of thought that Peach with a turnip in her hand is the worst character in the game.
Wow.
And he fully believes this. The
taunt.
Oh! No! No!
Llod is stone-faced.
He didn't. Brewster shouting obscenities.
In
Luckily,
typical Brewster fashion.
In typical Brewster fashion. Oh my goodness. Now, this is not undoable for Peach. If you will recall, in one of those doubles matches, it came down to Peach with 40% versus a fresh Ether stock, and Peach did just fine and won that game. It was a 3-stock-to-1 situation with Peach overcoming a 2v1 and then overcoming Ether by himself on this stage.
Down smash or down tilt.
Ether, who is known for his great spacing on the up B, unfortunately gets down tilted. This is exactly the situation from doubles. This is exactly how what happened.
Okay. Okay.
Ether didn't go for the down at that time. He was nervous about it. Oh no.
Oh.
Ether, the king of Sova. And he does it!
Great tipper.
He is ready. This challenger came to his kingdom, was ready to dethrone him. And the fraud police are out in force.
I'm really impressed by Ether's play. The thing is, I feel like Llod started really slow that game. I thought he evened it out towards the end because I feel like Ether had a pretty a pretty commanding hold on the first half of that game. The Llod definitely brought it back. So we'll see how he does. Dreamland, an incredible Peach stage.
That's definitely one of those situations where you start to figure things out through the first game that are definitely going to carry into game 2, as we're seeing now.
A quick stock, only losing 8%.
The first half of game 1 and the second half of game 1 were different players. The first half was everyone playing neutral, and now Llod has some insider information. A correct DI on the down air saved his life.
Yeah. That's the thing about, I understand why Ether didn't ban this, because most of his kills last game were down airs.
Correct.
And so, he's confident killing Peach that way. And so he's not super worried about just her living off the top. But I don't think he estimated that Llod, is picking him up as fast as I think Llod is.
That recovery was so smart from Ether. Held away just enough to dodge the turnip, and then held in a Roy fashion to be too low for the down tilt.
Yeah, Ether loves, I've noticed from watching some of his videos, that he loves sort of as far away as possible from the stage when he up Bs. Like you'll never see him ride up the wall, almost ever.
Correct.
He always goes really far, which is super good because no one expects it.
That's one of the things about Ether. He is definitely unconventional, but at the same time, there are very strong players who can pick out the things that make him unconventional. And that's one of the things. It's unconventional for a reason. People don't do it for a reason. And so PP at Civil War was commentating on Ether's matches. And then when it came time for PP to play Ether, he knew exactly what was up.
Yeah.
It was not close.
He downloaded him. I watched that set, and surprisingly Ether went Sheik. Questionable game 2, just in general from Ether.
It was strange because he tells people to take Sheik to final.
As Marth, yes.
As Marth.
And he counterpicked Sheik. A quick dunk by Ether evens it up. But I mean, I think he had to at that point just because he got rocked in the Marth dittos.
It was so unfortunate.
PP just knew the matchup so well and was so crisp that it was just too much. But looking good.
That was such good shield play from Ether.
Oof, down smash.
Has a delayed forward air and it gets clipped by a down smash. Only one hit. That was so smart.
Oof. Smart
Ether is so smart.
Good power shield.
Oh my gosh. Doesn't get the tipper. It wouldn't have. I don't know if it would have done it on this stage anyway. People are shouting "Go Ozin" here. He did beat Ozin 2-0, but it was a friendly.
It was a friendly. I remember that. I saw that set too.
That was so smart.
Ether is playing so smart right now.
We're sitting here saying, "Oh, Ether's playing so smart. Ether's so good." Talking about Ether's history at different events, and people talk about him. This is too high percent.
Yeah, it's true. And Llod's no slouch. He won a smash at Xanadu. That was for PM, but similar stuff. He beat Seagull Joe, I believe, to take that smash. Great turn up.
Like, this is a close game, guys.
Nice. Good DI from Ether.
If he did land, so he's got his jump. Oh, but he fast fell.
I think Llod had the option covered if he didn't fast fall.
That's one of those split-second things. Like, you're damned if you do, damned if you don't. But
yeah.
Nice nair.
Good DI from Llod though. That's one of Llod's really strong points is his survival DI. Oh my goodness.
He does.
His survival DI is incredible.
After playing him in doubles, they were both Peach, and obviously no disrespect to Milf, another great player. It was really clear which one was Llod.
Yeah.
There were certain things that would work against Milf, would just absolutely, you could not get them to work on Llod.
Yeah.
And if you did, it was because he was distracted dealing with Ether. So he's clearly almost ascended.
Okay.
Wisely choosing green to whoever picked Red Sheik earlier. You should notice this. Ether loves this matchup.
Ether picked to Yoshi's, and
So
Llod opts for
that. You're
Sheik.
right. That might have.
Wow.
He knows this matchup
so well.
Oh no.
The thing is, this map is so bad for the Peach Marth matchup.
It is.
It's just tipper at any percent and you're sort of dead.
Okay. What he just did there. Recently, a thread showed up on Sova Melee about Ty's frame data on up throws from Marth against Sheik. Ether loved this article. He said, wow, look how informative this is. Look at all this guaranteed stuff. That entire combo is from an up throw. I guarantee you he wouldn't have even tried before that article. A combo originating from center stage. Got Sheik off, had to recover, then got tippered.
And just a strong lead. Llod showing he's no slouch on Sheik, though.
He is no... This might be
Up there.
a nice
Good tech.
platform
That
search.
was such a great tech. Good jab grab. Ooh, good read.
Teched in place.
Down it. Good.
Ether.
How did he tech that?
He got knocked. But more importantly, now Llod knows that's a possibility. Llod knows, you know what, I might go for that again, but it might not be as free as maybe it was on some of the other Mars. I 2-load on my way here.
Right.
The platform canceled down there.
Okay. Needle grab is so hard to deal with.
I don't think he wanted to down smash there.
If you get hit by needles,
These
by
crouch
shooting
cancels.
it's like a free grab.
No, he didn't.
I think Llod went for a drop down nair to try to cancel out Ether's up B, but
we got a real match here.
Yeah, this is tight. This is super surprising. Just because Ether knows this matchup so well.
He does. This is speaking volumes about the caliber of player Llod is. Saying, you know what? I don't care how much you know Sheik. I'm gonna pick Sheik. What are you gonna...
Oh,
that was so dangerous. He hit him with the classic! The turnaround tipper!
Oh my goodness.
That move has been around for years.
Arguably, probably the first
Ether
move.
looking disgusted that someone would pick Sheik against him.
After Ether beat Fortismus, I believe last round, he immediately said, I love that matchup.
He loves this matchup.
And it's definitely showing through. Llod going back to Peach.
You know what the thing is? It's actually unfortunate that Llod only plays... Well, not only. He's clearly shown his Marth is no slouch. But he is playing Peach and Sheik. Ether's normal double teammate is the Doug, who only plays Peach and Sheik. They play together all the time. Doug's great.
Doug, one of Sova's finest.
One of Sova's finest.
I know he's not super involved, but still a force to be reckoned with for sure.
Still a force to be reckoned with.
The thing is, I'm curious about this counter pick because I know that Marths love this stage.
They do.
Great turnip. Ether could have capitalized with a down smash if he reacted in time. Nice back air.
I think Llod was taking count of the different ways he lost stock that game. He lost a great deal from being on a platform and getting red and getting tippered. That didn't happen on Dreamland because that can't happen on Dreamland, but Llod won that one. So maybe he didn't really care that much.
So, yeah. And it's just hard to... I think... Is there one pixel where you can forward smash tipper on Dreamland?
I know if Falcon is landing with his up B, there's a point where his hitbox goes a little through the platform. But so I imagine it's a character specific thing.
Right. Well, Llod takes first stock. Strong. That was good.
He caught him with a nice little up air, up tilt.
I think Ether was trying to, or not Ether, Llod was trying to nair out a shield, and he just caught him before the nair came out with the up tilt.
One thing, oh sorry. Ether is not afraid to go for that crap.
That was a great recovery by Llod.
Even with that up air up tilt, even with that King combo across stage, we're even.
Llod just super hard to kill. He's been doing super well at avoiding these final dares. Good DI.
One thing that you can really notice if someone is either beating you or winning a match, but you can't remember anything flashy they did to get there, it's fundamentals.
Spacing.
They're just solid.
Spacing, combo games, neutral game.
Like,
great tech.
How did Llod take his first stock? Does anyone remember?
Nope.
Just fundamentals.
Same with that nair out of shield. Super standard Peach stuff. If you don't know how to nair out a shield, you know, you're up a creek. But, you know, that's what's getting it done. Whereas Ether going for, Ken combos, which has, in this day and age, become a very standard Marth technique. Used to be
It's
amazing.
standard, but it's also pretty crowd-pleasing.
Yes.
And I don't think it's a stretch to say that most of the people here are rooting for Ether.
That is not an exaggeration at all. A lot of the Sova community here, I believe William Murray has 6 people here. Down smash.
Down smash. He used that in a previous set against the Red Sheik.
Down smash is a questionable option. If you read it, it can cover a lot of options. It's just really punishable.
Whoa.
Wow. Even if either hit that, I trust that Llod would have media canceled it correctly.
Mhm.
So we got a pretty significant percent lead. Good nair.
Caught him reaching with a fair. Gets back on somewhat safe. Still doesn't have a lot of stage control. His spacing is so...
Good as jump. Good nair.
He
Peach
reached for
nair,
one
the
more
combo
aerial.
breaker, or Peach's nair.
One stock's not a lead.
No, especially not against Ether, who has these great Ken combos to down airs. But once again, Llod just DIing perfectly to not get hit by these.
One thing that is not actually happening to Ether is getting down smashed.
That is true.
He will go in, bait it, and just all took us the other direction.
The thing about Marth at down smash is that it's very hard to get more than one hit against a good player. And if you're at low percentages, you're going to get punished. Just because it lasts for so long, and you're not going to send them far if they DI it correctly.
I think that was a situation just now where if Ether wasn't good enough to jump cancel every grab he does, he would have gotten the grab. One of those weird situations where having such great tech skill maybe actually hurt you in the long run.
Oh, super dangerous
The crowd
position.
here going crazy!
Smart from Llod.
Ooh, where's the grab? Here it is.
Uh-oh.
And there it is!
An incredible win
Van
for
Allen
Ether.
is dying.